Hi and welcome back to MDriven. So in this session I'm gonna show you a few new things with the live edit function within the MDriven designer. And what the new thing is this new tab, Inspiration and Lift. So basically this shows just a web browser where you can Google things which might have inspired you and you want to mimic or get some things from that particular page. So I'm gonna do a few examples here. This is a page where you can buy computer stuff, computer related stuff, and now you can navigate it just like you would any normal browser, but you can use this button, enter select mode, to sort of grab things from this page. That's sort of lift this thing into your own page. And once you click a thing, there's a few properties that are set and deducted from where you clicked it. It's the colors that has been seen and the style that has been seen, and also the structure which has been seen. So the structure is basically the flex boxes or the placing containers that were used. So one can sort of navigate these and you see that there's a red frame around where the structure actually has been applied. But you can also grab the content, so we can add the image to asset and use in this view. So if I just press that one, I first get a new column with an image like this, but I don't get any image, and that's because I need to save once in order to reload to see the image. So that's one way to just grab an image that you want. And if we were to like take this button, and there are two options. You can sort of grab the button as such, and that's initially unstyled then, but you would want this style as well, make it blue, and this border radius. So I would check this border radius. I can see that they have used 700 for border radius, and they have used another font, 16 point, and I would apply that style. Now I can either write the style name here manually to use that, or one will be generated for me if I just say apply style. So that style was named Inspiration 1, and I now see that I have the same blue color and the same border radius as this one. When it comes to structure for this, yeah, it wasn't much of a structure there. Let's take, if we take this, we can see that the back color is red and there's a border width of 3. Let's take this static content. Oh, I got this text only. So if I press this one, so that's an image. I'm gonna take that one. Turned out that was an SVG image, but it's probably all white, so maybe I should apply the style to it. So I see that I got the SVG image, but it's filled with white, so I'm gonna fill it with black instead. So on the SVG, there's sometimes the color is set within, and sometimes they adhere to the color set outside the SVG, so you need to check the details of each such image. Now if we were to go back to here, and let's check the structure from here. So when I want to apply the structure, I can actually get the placing containers, and depending on which level I choose to be on when I finally press this apply structure, I will get the different results. So if I'm at the outermost level and apply structure, I get all placing containers. But if I had been in at the very end, I would only get this particular one, apply structure. So that's one way we can use the static content, just grabbing the text, and then you can also add the image, but then the image becomes too large, so we might want to put that in its placing container of its own so that we can control the size of it better. I'm gonna add I'm putting it into that one, and once we have it there, I can say that the max direction X should be 40. We need this one to be row instead, this, and then I can control that if I want that kind of text. And this works for pretty much all anything you can think of. If we want to be inspired by Amazon, enter the select mode, and the structure for this is basically just that. There weren't much flex boxes in here, but I can see that this has its own font, so I'm gonna check that one and use the static content, and then clear this one and apply the font. And of course this will, if I uncheck this edit box, I will see how it will look in. Okay, so there was a gradient, back color of this was set to something, and if I want to tweak the styling, I can easily do that, because the styles created are just this normal style window. So whatever I do here, it's just stealing things from, not stealing, borrowing things from other pages and replicating them into the view model content so that you can use it for your own purposes. So there are three different parts. It's the colors and styling, and there's the structure, which basically are the placing containers like this, and then there's the static content, which takes images and SVGs and the texts, and it also takes input boxes, etc. So if we were to try to log in here, sign in, so I'm gonna exit the select mode and sign in, then I get here, I'm gonna enter the select mode, and if I select this, I get the edit box of type email. Okay, so I can get that one here. Change this to column instead. Anyway, so that's one easy way to get assets from the web into your MDriven system. But of course, you might get inspired from AI in different fashions and forms. So let's see how we would go about handling something like that. So can you give me web page for catching all? And since the LLMs are really good at generating this kind of content really quick from a prompt, still working apparently. It would be good if I just could copy that and make use of that. So there's a button here which says own HTML, and pressing that, you get this extra tab or extra space where you can pretty much just paste that in and let's render that in the browser. So now you got all the things from the LLM, and from here you can quite easily, let's say that we have, let's delete some of these. Since we now render this in a browser, we can get inspired from this to, for example, take this field and just add the edit box. And what it does, it's not only taking the edit field, it also adds the placeholder text from within. So we can take all of these. And of course, this might have a structure. So take that structure and put these two within it to build up your text like this. So this is just a faster way to get things that you get inspired by that others have done, and you can mimic those and lift things into the MDriven designer in a faster way to save you time and maybe get the styling that you're looking for, and also analyzing how other people's have done things so that you can get inspired, mimic that. Good. I think that was it. Until next time.